If you own one of the more popular smartphones today, there are a whole range of cases that are available to you, but so many of them are the same and it's difficult to get one that's quite unique. So more and more services are becoming available to get custom smartphone cases, and here at Clove we've just set up that exact service for you. If you head to cases.clove.co.uk, you can personalise your own case for your smartphone. You can choose the design, the text, the images, and basically make it personal and 100% unique. No one out there will have the same case as you. And we wanted to prove what our case configurator is like. So what we've got here are 3 sample cases for the Samsung Galaxy S3. We've got one here from Phones For You case design service. We've got one from Photobox's service, and we've got one from our own cases.clove.co.uk service. So we wanted to compare them. Now what we've done is we've been through their online configurators and obviously got them delivered. Now if you check out our blog.clove.co.uk, you'll get a fuller explanation between the differences between the configurators and why we think the cases.clove.co.uk is the best service available to you. But now we want to actually compare the case quality for you. So we're going to start with the Phones For You case just here. So if I pull that out, put that to one side, we'll then open up the Photobox one here. And then we'll also open the cases.clove.co.uk one. So these have been opened before, simply for purposes of testing them. So you can see from the packaging, the Phones For You came in sort of the nicest box. The cases.clove comes in the plain cardboard, and Photobox go a little bit OTT with all this plastic. So what we've done is we've used exactly the same image, and we've also intended to put text at the bottom of each of the cases. So we just took 3 of the most popular design services really. We obviously put ours up there, and then we've taken 2 other mainstream services here. So in terms of actual cases, let's take a look. The designs are fairly similar between all of them. The cases.clove and Photobox one are most similar in terms of their design for the cutout for the camera, cutout for the power keys and volume keys. You know, they all seem actually nigh on identical. The Phones For You one was a little bit different. They're just using one big cutout. They've got bigger cutouts at the bottom and the top and at the sides. So we personally think the actual physical shape of the case is better from Photobox and from cases.clove.co.uk. In terms of rigidity, yeah, the Phones For You one's quite strong, can't really complain about that. The Photobox one has got a bit more flex, as has ours from cases.clove.co.uk, so it's a bit stronger. Now you'll notice the images, the colours are quite different on all of them. Now when we went to the configurators, we tried to position the the main hut of the picture right in the middle, and it's worked on these 2. Now unless we did something wrong, we believe we actually put the image in the middle here on the Photobox one. So we may have made a human error there, but as far as we're concerned, we actually did it right, and it's gone off center for some reason. You'll see that we were able to put the text on both of these 2, and on the Phones For You one we weren't able to put any text at all. You simply could put an image, and that was about it. Now with all of them you were able to sort of like rotate and sort of scale them a little bit, but you had fuller customization on cases.clove. You could literally do anything you wanted. Photobox gave you quite a lot of scope, but there were still some restrictions, whereas Phones For You, well, you were just limited to the image. Now it's obviously going to be personal opinion as to the colours of these cases, but certainly you can see without a shadow of a doubt the cases.clove.co.uk is indeed the strongest colours. They're much richer, much more vivid. Now some may say that they're a little bit too strong. So for example, up here we've got some green colour and it's almost black, and it's losing a little bit of its definition, and the sky is almost an unnatural tone. But when it comes down to here, we've got the reflection of this hut in the water. It's just so much crisper. if we take a look at the Phones for You one, it's got a green tint to it, and it just looks a bit sort of murky and, well, not quite as nice, if I'm honest. But then the greens do come out a lot better. The blues up here look a lot more natural. The photobox one is somewhere in the middle. Now, whilst the picture didn't come out in quite the right position, what we can see is we've got good colours on the reflection of the water here. It's somewhere in between these two in terms of the reflection of the hut. The sky is perhaps a little bit washed out in comparison to the picture that we actually uploaded, but it's not a bad colour all the same. And of course you've got that text there. I mean, you know, text fonts and everything do differ a little bit. Let's just lastly look at the actual fit of the case. So if we take the S3 here and pop it in there, I mean, that looks all right for the Phones for You one. Fits on quite nicely. It fits around here. Can't really complain. A bit of the case of the actual phone is exposed here because of the bigger cutout, and yeah, you can access everything quite happily there. Now, I can't speak necessarily for Photobox and Phones for You, but at cases.clove you've got a 300 ppi print on this. That's why it's so rich. So the Photobox case here fitting quite nicely. In fact, that's definitely a better fit than the Phones for You one. And you've got access to the micro USB port, etc. still, but not quite so much exposure. Your corners are pretty much protected. You've still got access to all the main things. And with all of these cases, you do just get a very small lip around the edge of the device. And then lastly, let's just pop that one in. So that clips on just as nice as the Photobox one. Got a similar sort of finish and fit. Access to all the ports and controls. So there we have it. So I leave it up to you to make your decision on which one is best, but we just wanted to give you as best as possible an unbiased comparison between the main services available for custom cases, and you know, you can see the color difference, the fit difference and design differences yourself. In terms of price, they're all fairly similar, give or take a couple of pounds, which is nothing when you're considering about the custom service that you get. So make your own decision, and if you think cases.clove.co.uk is the best, then you know where to head.